My name is Johnny, and thank you for taking your valuable time to hear what I have to say. May I ask that you click on the link below, visit my YouTube channel, like and subscribe, and share this information as soon as possible out and get it out to the public, as it's really important. It's day 26 of the revolution, and today I would like to make some clarifications. What I mean by the rule of men is how people, either elected or not, use or create laws to subvert accountability or create such grotesque wealth at the expense of the working class that they buy influence and access to what was once ours, our elected representatives. A perversion has taken place. Some would define that as an oligarchy. Our nation was founded on the principle of the rule of law, which means no one is above the law, no matter how wealthy or influential he or she is. This oligarchy has so infiltrated our system of government that we no longer can say we are a democratically elected republic, a truthful pronouncement, thus the revolution. Just a few of the many examples of this is the act of bailing out the banks in the midst of what William Kate Black would call control fraud. Another is how those oligarchs owning the mass media lied about why we went to war with Iraq in 2003. As I stated in a previous video, this series of videos is centered around solutions and overcoming the rule of men. It's concentrated on regaining our republic through a true blue, make no mistake, revolution. The strategy employed is to focus on the difference of powers in such a way that leaves the combatants with no doubt as to who the victor is and what was accomplished. As also mentioned in a previous video, the goal of a revolution is to make a declaration. If we lose this battle with the oligarchy, we must and will demand they throw our Constitution in the trash and tell us how they will proceed in ruling us. Through a kingship, with lords and masters, through a dictatorship, through the dictates of the abomination of the person called the corporation our courts gave rights to as if they were flesh and blood human beings. Even ignorant cowards need to know how they will be ruled. Keep this in mind, police officers and military men who might be ordered to stand between peaceful people demanding with power our constitutional right to rid ourselves of what some would call the beast that has devoured our country and countrymen for the sake of wealth and profit. If we are victors, we will demand not 3, but 6 of the conditions, that 6 of those conditions be met before we go back to work. If we go on a general strike, that is how it's going to end. What we are on a general strike for is to convene a constitutional convention to include amendments that will give us free and fair elections and protects the people from what is called the manufacturing of consent, an effective tool used against the people. What I'm telling you is true. In the context of revolution, it is impossible to be neutral, making the sharing of the pronouncement, "We are in revolution," a double-edged sword. You cannot unknow the truth. Either you fight for the constitutional rights of the people or bow your heads and bend the knee to your new king, your dictator, your chief, your abomination, what is called the corporation, or whatever it is he wants to be called. The strategy is sound. It's thoughtful. It's peaceful. It's strategic, and it's very powerful. So powerful this is, in my opinion, and others that have analyzed it, that the oligarchy will dare not allow a general strike. They will do as they have done in history, take the loss and try again in the future. What is required from you who are watching, and this is vital, watching this video, is to wear the red and white on your bodies and your vehicles as you go about your business daily. Share it on your social media platforms and encourage the patriots to do the same. Make your own videos on the revolution and the strategy, edifying the beloved, your neighbor. This is the revolution. We will be victorious and rid ourselves of the perverts and be free once again. Remember, this is a leaderless revolution. You understand the strategy. You have the right foundation, a basic understanding of modern money, which can be found on the Real Progressives website. For the conservative patriot, don't be alarmed when I just said that. On these 3 things we agree. Together in unity, we'll defeat what I call the beast and take back our country. The foundation foundations and strategy can be found online at thedollaranthehero.com. And please don't forget to go to my YouTube channel and subscribe and share. Recognizing how poorly I communicate, I decided to read from a script. I hope I conveyed my thoughts effectively. This is day 26 of the revolution. God bless you. And we fight on.